Hello. Today is Friday, and today I'm going to teach you about the choice board. So the choice board is what we're going to use on Fridays, and it is a little weird to use at first, but I'm going to teach you how to use it, and it'll be fun. Okay, today we're going to respond to sounds, music, images, and the written word so that we can complete at least one of the theater exercises from the choice board. On your do now, you are going to check in and make sure that you are answering the question that is on the check-in. We're going to talk about the choice board. We're going to talk about how it works and how to turn in the assignment. But the number one thing to remember is if you choose something on the choice board that is video based, and for whatever reason you cannot access the video, I need you to choose a different activity. Please do not repeatedly email me and tell me the video didn't work, therefore you cannot do the assignment. There are 9 different sections on the choice board and only 3 of them are video based. So there are at least 6 other objects that you can choose to do instead. So I do not want anyone to think, oh, well, my video didn't work, I don't have to do the assignment. That is not what it is. If your video doesn't work, you're going to choose a different assignment. So when you log into Canvas, you're going to choose one of the topics from the choice board, and in the chat, I was going to have you write what you chose. So that is one of the things that you are going to have to do today. So we're going to Canvas, and you're on the home page. You're going to scroll down, and you're going to see some new buttons. So the first new button that you're going to see is a button from yesterday that says Zoom link. This does take you to the Zoom link. It takes you to the exact same place that the first day of school button takes you, except for now it does not say first day of school. This is the theater bulletin board. These are the app tutorials. This does not currently have videos in it, but it will soon. This is the choice day turn-in. We will talk about this button in a moment. This is not the first thing you're going to press because this is the turn-in, okay? So to access the choice board itself, you're gonna go into assignments and you're gonna click on Friday. So this is what we're doing in class on Friday, or what we would be doing in the Zoom. And then this is what you're doing out of class. So this is the choice board. You're going to click on this button, and it's going to take you to the choice board page. On these tabs, there are a list of activities that you can do. Each activity is its own page, so do not feel overwhelmed. You only have to do one activity, all right? So the first activity we're going to talk about is the emotional support circle. The emotional support circle is a Padlet where you are going to go and you're going to make a post. So yesterday in class, we learned about Padlet, and we used the Padlet to do theater bingo. This is the exact same concept, except for it's a different one of my Padlets. Now, if you logged in yesterday and successfully completed yesterday's assignment, and your name was present when you were on the Padlet. Sorry, I'm moving the chair by accident. Your name should remain there once you have logged in. So all the work you did yesterday to create the account and set it up, it should still be there. So when you go to the Padlet, you're going to click on the button and it's going to open. Now I'm not going to click on it right now because other people have written on the Padlet, and I don't want to have that on the video that is public on YouTube. There are already answers on the Padlet because I want you to see what other people have put on there so that you can kind of see that you're not alone, all right? So these are some examples about how I would like you to do this. The first example is that you are going to make sure that your title says choice board. I want you to title it choice board because I want to be able to tell who is using the Padlet just for fun and for support, and who is using it because it's their choice board activity. I need to know which posts are assignment posts and which posts are not, okay? That's gonna help me to help you, all right? So on the choice board, you're going to say one thing you like about you and one thing you like about somebody else. When you write the thing that you like about you, you're gonna put a number 1 and you're gonna say, I like that I. Or I like this about me. Or I love whatever. It is a declarative statement. You are not writing the words I guess, okay? The word guess is not going to be on there, okay? You are allowed to like yourself. I'm going to say it again. You are allowed to like yourself. You do not have to guess that you like your shoes. You may declare this statement. I like my shoes, all right? It's very important that you do that. After you've written that, then you're gonna write something you like about somebody else. Now, I know that you're at home, so you're gonna have to pick people that you know. So it can be your siblings, it can be your parents, it could be somebody who you knew at school, it could be a family member that isn't even present at your house right now. So you're just gonna pick another person, and you don't have to write their real name. You can make up a name. So you're gonna write what you like about them. I like that my friend Sarah is fun and creative, all right? And what's great is if Sarah is in my theater class, then she'll be able to see it and feel good about herself. So here are 2 examples of things that I want written. Now, ideally, I want you to do this one. I want you to look inside yourself intrinsically. I want you to look inside and pick something that's important to you. I like to paint. I like that I'm good at singing. I like that even though I was struggling at science, I worked really hard and I got a B. I want you to look inside yourself and find things about yourself that are important. But I know that can be hard, especially if you've never done it before. So that's why I have this example. If all you can say today is I like my glasses, or I like my shoes, or I like my necklace, that is okay. If that's all you have, then that is okay. You are allowed to like objects that you have. You don't have to say, I guess I like my necklace. I guess I like my shirt. We're not guessing here. Declarative statements only. I like my glasses. I like my shoes, whatever it is. Okay. The same with your friend. If you are not so sure about what to write about your friend, you don't know that your friend is a good artist, you can't say, oh, I love my friend Sarah's art. Say, I like my friend Sarah's Vans. I like my friend Sarah's very cool earrings. I like my friend Michael's cool football collection. That's okay. That is okay as well. You access the Padlet by pressing this Padlet button and it will open. Again, make sure your name is on it. If you are just posting because you need to post and it is not a choice board activity, your name does not need to be on it. You may post anonymously. If you are posting as part of the assignment, your name must be there, the word choice board must be there must be a 1, and there must be a 2. Those are the requirements. All right. There are many other activities. So the journaling activity, you may use any app you wish to journal. You can type it out. You can make a video. You can do a voice recording. However you wish to respond to these journaling topics, I want you to respond to one of the 5 topics below. Do not respond to all 5 because this choice board will not be updated until for 5 weeks. That way you have the 5 weeks to do each one, okay? So in 5 weeks, these will change. Do not sit here and do all 5 of them because that will not be good. You won't be able to journal anymore. If you choose to do a TikTok style video, it must at least be 1.5 minutes. If that is how you're choosing to respond, I accept that. I accept song and dance as a response. I need it to be a full 90 seconds, and you need to explain to me what your song and dance meant as a response, okay? Video making. This one will be updated in 3 weeks, because there are only 3. You will choose one of the 3, and you will create a 3-minute video about one of these 3 things. We will be going over how to do green screen in iMovie. So perhaps the first time we do this, maybe do 1 or 3, if you don't know how to use the green screen. Group activity. Now, I have a collaboration station link. Yesterday, we talked about collaboration, and I showed you a document under Green Room. This is not where you are going to collaborate for this particular assignment. The Green Room is for collaboration in class based on assignments or based on social activities. Collaboration Station is in discussions. And the reason it's in discussions is because every week, not the same people are going to want to collaborate. And I don't want that in the Green Room. So you're going to click on that link and you're going to be in Collaboration Station. You must have at least 3 people in the group to use Collaboration Station. So if it's a Friday and you want to collaborate, but nobody else does, I'm very sorry. You're going to need to pick a different station. All right. And the instructions for that are on the discussion board. The YouTube activity. I assume that most of you will choose this one. What you're going to do is you're going to click this link and it's going to take you to YouTube. It's going to take you to a playlist. You're going to watch one of the videos in the playlist and you're going to write 6 full sentences. Not limited. If you want to write 58 sentences, go for it. But at least 6 sentences about one of the videos, okay? Now, if you choose to do this assignment and you click on the link and you cannot access the playlist, you need to choose a different activity. If you can access the playlist, but the video you want will not play, you need to either choose a different video or choose a different activity. You are not going to just tell me that because the video didn't play, you could not do the assignment. This is not an excuse. Do we understand each other? I really hope we do. If this becomes a problem, video activities will be removed from the choice board. So there are a list of videos that are inside of this playlist. And you only have to watch one. Some of them are short, some of them are long. And then you're going to write your 6 sentences about that video as a response. There's a playwriting activity. Now, when you click on this video link, it's going to take you to YouTube and it's going to take you to a series of videos. Now, the videos are going to talk you through with picture examples of what the prompt is. At the end of the video, it is going to tell you that you need to write a 500-word story. You do not need to write a 500-word story. If you want to, I am super happy about that, and I would be more than willing to read it, grade it, and maybe have us act it out in class. But that is not the requirement. The requirement is that you write a script based on the video. And however long your script is, that's how long it needs to be. So you're writing a story. However long it takes to get to the end of your story naturally, like it flows. You didn't just write, there was a dinosaur, the end. You wrote the script out. However long that is, that's fine. If it's a page, great. If it's 4 pages, great. If it's 500 words, beautiful. It's totally up to you, all right? So when I click on it, it's gonna take us to YouTube, and it's gonna take you here. Now, these videos are made for children that are much younger than you. The video is not why I'm giving it to you. The video is not the point. The prompt is the point. The video just helps you understand the prompt. But it is here in the description, all right? You can watch the video and get the prompt, or you can just simply read it and then exit out. Either one is fine. Again, you're only choosing one video, and if it won't play, choose a different activity. Art. This is my art center. For whatever reason, this art prompt list will not show on the cell phones. And I'm not sure as to why, but it won't. But if you're one of the people who can see it on the iPad, these are 51 different prompts. So what it is you'll pick one of the words, bug, and then you will create an art drawing or an art creation of some kind based on that word. Now it could be an actual bug, it could be something that bugs you, however you interpret the word. So this is a lot like Inktober for those of you artists who know what that is. And it's got 51 words on it, okay? Now if you can't see this, I did attach an art prompt generator. Now the generator will take you to a website. If the website will not open and you can't see the picture, choose a different activity. It will ask you how many prompts you want, what kind of prompt you want, and then it will generate prompts. My prompt is regret. So then I would have to draw a picture about regret. If I don't like that prompt, generate a new prompt. And that is how you're doing that. Now, when you do the art activity, there are 2 additional things that you will have to do other than make the art. Number 1, you're going to have to fill out this form, and I will show you how to do that momentarily. If you would like me to display your art, you're gonna tell me in your submission, please put this on a bulletin board, or you can simply click Theater Bulletin Board, go to the bulletin board, and post your art. Now, some people already have, and they are absolutely adorable. And you can see that I have already posted them. There's another one. So, if you want your art on this bulletin board, all you need to do is tell me, or you can post it in the comments of the bulletin board, and I will be more than willing to put your art on the board. And don't think because the space on the bulletin board ran out that that's all the space there is. I can just make another slide. The bulletin board can be as big as we want it to be. All right. So here is the reflection. So when you open the reflection, it's either going to tell you to make a copy, or it's going to open and it will not let you edit the copy. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to go to File, you're going to do Make a Copy, Entire Presentation, okay? And when it makes a copy, then if you click this button right here, it will take you to slides. You should then have a slide that says Copy of Projection Reflections, okay? Once you have made your copy, then you can, on the copy, you'll be able to write. So you could click any one of these buttons and it should take you to that slide, or you can just scroll down. So this is the example, or no, this is the one that you type on, my mistake. Now you see how it's really small? If you come right here to this zoom button, you can click on it. And then you have to click this, otherwise it'll just keep getting smaller. And then you can scroll over, and now it's bigger. So you just click here, double click. I don't know how many times you're on an iPad, you may just have to click it once. You can get rid of my words, delete them, and then you will be able to type and answer the questions. So I want you to title your art, describe what the piece is, tell me what worked, what was really successful, what would you like to recreate or redo? And that doesn't necessarily mean that you hated it to redo it. Maybe you just really liked what it was and you would like to do it again. What is one technique thing that you learned from this project that you will use again? What artist inspired you to make the piece? If you had an artist, if you didn't, if you just made this piece because you're brilliant, then right, I made this piece because I'm brilliant. But most of the time we're inspired by at least something. It doesn't have to be a person. If you had an unlimited budget or time for this artwork, what would you do differently? Now let me show you an example. So I'm going to read this example and then I'm going to show you my artwork. So the title of my artwork is Stigma. The description of my piece is the poster that we made for Stigma, and it refers to how people treat people who have mental health issues. The teddy bear's name is Miles, and it is very important to the main characters of my play, which is why we made this piece of art. The flaming teddy bear shows how the play is going to mess with your brain. It is very scary, and I like how scary it is, so I would be interested in doing other art that has a flaming teddy bear on it. Oops. Sorry, you got a sneak peek of the art. I learned how to layer images when I made this art form because I made it as a t-shirt in Spreadshirt. And so I had to learn how to layer images in that program. And then abstract artists are who inspired me for this because I like to do abstract-y type art. If I had an unlimited budget, what I would do for this art I would instead take this picture for real. Like I would go and get some really spooky teddy bears and I might set them on fire and take a picture, or put them in a really scary insane asylum and take a picture. So if I had unlimited money and I had a really nice camera and I could buy like 100 bears or something, I might take like a ton of pictures and see just how spooky I could make it. So here is the example of my art. Let me zoom back out so you can see it. This is the art. Now, this is on the white background. When we printed it on shirts, it was on the black background. So you're gonna put your picture here. When you do it, all you have to do to delete stuff is click on it and then hit the delete button. To put your picture here, you can click on this button. You see there are instructions. You click on this button and you're gonna say upload, all right? You can maybe even click photos, but click upload, and then you're gonna pick your picture that you want. Now, if I want this picture bigger or smaller, you see when I click on it, it does this. Pulling on these squares will let me change the size of my photo, and then this dot will let me spin it if I want to. Okay. This page tells you how to do that magnifying thing that I told you, that where I clicked on this and I made it bigger, and then I clicked on it again and I made it smaller. And then this helps you know how to turn it in. So once you've completed it, you've done the worksheet, you've done the picture, you've added your art, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here to this share button and you're gonna copy the link. So when you click share, it should offer you a link. And you're gonna say copy link right here. Once you've done that, you're gonna turn it into the turn in. And I'll show you that when we go to the turn in part. Okay. I also have a crafting activity. Now, when you do the craft, you are also going to have to fill out that same Google slide, okay? The one we just finished, the one where you copied the link. Because you can't actually turn in your 3D art to me because sadly we are not at school. So you are, again, you're going to make a craft. You're gonna open the slide, make a copy of the slideshow, and yes, you need a new copy every time because it will be a new piece of art. Now, after you've turned it in to me and I've like graded it, you can delete the slideshow. That's fine. That's fine with me. But make sure that you've gotten your grade back before you delete it. and then you return to Canvas to turn it all in. Again, if you want a picture of your craft, you can just put it on the bulletin board. Now, how to get to the crafts. These are Pinterest boards. This Pinterest board is my personal theater crafting board that I've been adding stuff to. The intention was to do these crafts in class. So some of them, you may physically not be able to do them because you won't have the crafting supplies you need. I understand that. That's part of why there are 8 other activities for you to choose from. I understand that not everybody has paint. Not everybody has crafting material. Not everybody has glue. I get it. That's why there's a Padlet activity. That's why there's a journaling activity. These two also open and has different activities on it. So let's click on this one. And it will just have different kinds of crafts. Now, a lot of them are like paper and cardboard. There's a couple of like paper rolls, so you can use like your empty toilet paper rolls. But then I've got stuff like this. So I want you to look at this. Well, I want you to look at it. It may not show it to you. This person, whoever genius they may be, they made a wig out of what they had. That's what I want, okay? I want you to pick a craft, figure out what you have at home, and do your very best to make it. Because this is hilarious. And you know they had fun making it, and now they have this awesome picture that looks insane. That's what it's supposed to be. It's just supposed to be fun. It doesn't have to be fancy like this girl. It doesn't have to be fancy like this hat. It can literally be black painted cardboard. It can be, this is an egg carton. This is a headband with some tulle on it. This is a spoon. Like, don't panic thinking you have to make this wig out of something insane. You don't. If all you have is kitchen stuff, use the kitchen stuff. You know, that don't panic thinking it has to be super fancy. It doesn't have to be super fancy. I just want you to have fun. I want you to have fun and make something fun. That's what I want. And then again, like I said, you make the reflection, you turn in the picture of it. So on the reflection where you put the art before, just put a picture of whatever it is you made. And you don't have to be wearing it. I would like you to be wearing it because that's awesome. But you can just take a picture of it, like sitting. It's fine. Okay, last one. The meditation activity. Now, this goes back to what we talked about when I went to the You Matter section. This one is a little better made. What you're going to do is before you start meditating, I want you to answer these questions. Okay? Then you're going to click on this button and you're going to watch one of the guided meditations. Some of them are long, some of them are short, some of them are medium. Pick whichever one suits you best. Again, if the videos won't play, choose a different activity. And then after you've meditated, you're going to answer these questions. All right? You're going to turn that in the turn in, and we're going to talk about the turn in next. So when you click on the video, it'll take you to playlist. You pick one. You can see their times are all different. Like there's some really short ones, and then there are longer ones. So they, it's just up to you. If you really want to take 15 minutes and have a 15-minute break, take a 15-minute break, and it's totally your assignment. I got you, bro. And you're like, Mom, I'm studying for 15 minutes on the ground with my eyes closed. So, that's just how we roll. They used to call it the sleeping thing. If you do it right, you probably will go to sleep. So set an alarm, probably. So yes, so make sure that you answer the pre-meditation questions. You answer this first, then you watch a video and do what it says. and then you answer these questions. The video is going to say different kinds of like stretches and different stuff like that. Now from this page, there is a link to the Turnitin. But like I showed you on the home page, there is also a button. I did that so that if you couldn't remember how to get to this after you logged off and did the activity, that you could still do it. Now this is really wordy, but all this is reminding you what it is you're turning in for each one. So you're going to turn it in, figure out which one it was you did. And you're like, oh, I crafted. So you're gonna say, turn in the activity you chose below, add your reflections. And this just says, remember, if you want me to put whatever you made, like your art or your video or whatever you made on the bulletin board, let me know, I'll put it on there. Okay, and then the meditation questions are here. That way if you forgot what they were, they're right there. So you're gonna come down. This is how I'm grading it. We'll talk about that in a minute. So now I'm in student view. So when you go to turn in your stuff, it'll say submit assignment. So you click on submit assignment, and then here are all the ways that you can turn in your stuff. So if you're uploading an image, like a piece of art, then you can choose the file here, and then you can write your comment. If you are answering questions, you're going to click text entry, and you can type. If you have a slide, the slides that you're turning in, then this is where you're going to put the URL. So remember, we made a copy. We did share, and we made a copy of the link. This is where you put that link. And then if you want me, and then if anytime it says comments and you're turning in a piece of art, you're just going to write, please put this on the bulletin board. Okay. And that's how I'm going to know that you do want it on the board. If you're turning in like a video, then you're going to turn it in under media. If you wrote something on the Google Drive, like you saved it as a document, then you're going to click drive and try and find it. So let's leave student view. Oh, wait, no, before we leave. So once you've added whatever it is you've added, then where's the button? Oh, you will hit submit assignment. Okay, let's go back to here. We put this here. And we'll hit submit assignment. And see how it has confetti and a little ninja apparently. Once you see the confetti, you know you have succeeded in turning in the assignment. Now, for grading, this is my rubric. This is how I grade. If you've gotten an A on the assignment, you will have either 100 or 90 points, okay? And then zeros on all these other things. If you've gotten a B, you will have either 89 or 80 points, and zeros on all the other objects, okay? So that's how it is. So for those of you who were in my class last year, this was what was on my door. If you'll remember, I used to have that poster on my door that had the theater rubric. This is that rubric. So you either got an A, a B, a C, or a D on your assignment. This rubric is what will be used to grade almost every single thing we do in the class. Not everything, but a significant number of things will be graded with this rubric. It's like tests that are like ABCD probably won't, but performances, acting, anything that we do that's like that, any creative activity, like that kind of activity, will be graded with this rubric. That way you know exactly what your grade is. It says this because it added all the points together, but you're gonna know. So if you get a needs improvement, it is not passing. That is a D. Now, you are expected, if you get a D on an assignment, to redo the assignment. That is my expectation. There is no in between. You either got a 69 and you're going to accept it, or you got less than that and it's counted as a 0, and so you're going to redo it. artistic things, it's a do or not. That's pretty much how it is. You either did it and you did a good job, or you did it and you really need to do it again. As I told you before, I take all work, late or redone work, for 8 weeks. So if we do this first Friday of the year, you have 7 more weeks to redo this assignment. Nobody is probably going to need to redo the choice board, because the choice board is about creative expression and there's not really a wrong answer. But this is more like you purposefully did something to get in trouble, or like you wrote I don't know for every answer. I don't know is not an answer. You are always better off writing an answer and hoping that it's right than you are writing I don't know. Because you know I don't know is wrong. But if you write dinosaur, I might count that right. You have no idea. So just I don't know or IDK, those are always 100% wrong. Do not write that. All right, this was a video, was it not? So that is the choice board. At this point, I would probably take you back to the slides and have you rate yourself on your understanding of how it works. I would split you off into your groups. 1s and 2s usually can go and work independently. 3s and 4s usually stay for your questions, and then I try and troubleshoot your problems. As always, I would be there to answer any questions that you have, and still am. So if you get confused, if you need help, please feel free to send me an email. My email is on so many of the pages on Canvas, or you can always just click inbox and inbox where. So I hope this was helpful. Please feel free to watch this video about 800 times so that you understand how the choice board works. I'm excited to see what kind of art you make and see what kind of videos you make. And I can't wait to see what they are and put them up on the bulletin board so everybody can enjoy them. All right, happy Friday, and I'll see you next week. Bye.